Welcome to Accounting 5233 Accounting for Managers. This is your syllabus, and so you can kind of think of this as day one. We'll be going over the syllabus and talking about some things that I just need to remind you about and introduce you to as you get used to me as your professor and used to doing accounting for managers. My name is Dr. Rhonda Richards. I'm a CPA CMA, which means Certified Public Accountant, Certified Managerial Accountant. You'll read a little bit about that in the book about what the differences are. But I always tell people the CPA, I'm serving the public, the CMA, I'm serving my corporation. That's not the definition, but it's one good way to think about it. I do have a phone in my office. However, I am not there every day. I work from home some. And so if you need to reach me and you need a response within a relatively short amount of time, say 24 to 48 hours, don't call me. I do check my messages, but not every single day. The best way to reach me is email. If I don't respond to you within 24 hours, then you need to email me again because my goal is to respond to you as quickly as possible, but at least within 24 hours. I'm located in the Russell Building, room 204 on the southeastern campus in Durant, Oklahoma. My office hours are posted here. If you are driving to campus for a meeting with me, please email me first because we do have meetings occasionally that will come up, say on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and I won't be in my office. There'll be a note on my door that says I'll be back at 3. But if you're driving to campus, I would appreciate it if you would email me first for your benefit more than mine, just to make sure that I am there and didn't have a meeting come up that I wasn't expecting. We'll talk in this course about management's use of accountants. I'm not teaching you to be an accountant in this course. I'm teaching you how to read accounting, how to do accounting, how to understand accounting from a manager's perspective. This is 3 credit hours. We start on October 21st. We end on December 15th. And just to get an idea of what that calendar looks like, 15th is on a Sunday. So keep in mind when we start and when we end. Everything's located in Blackboard and through Connect software. Connect is a product of McGraw-Hill. You can access Connect through the McGraw-Hill website, but I strongly encourage you do not do that. You instead access it through Blackboard. If you don't, go through Blackboard. There could be some issues with your grades syncing to the Blackboard gradebook, and in one horrible instance last semester, a student lost all of their grades because they never went through through Blackboard to get to Connect. So highly recommend you do that. Our objectives, we'll go through those as we introduce you to each chapter. We do have quizzes and homework. We have case studies and 2 exams in this class. Required material, the Connect and Learn Smart access code is required. This is a new edition of this book. We're in the 5th edition. The textbook is highly, highly, highly recommended. It is an open book exam, but you won't have time to look up every answer, and so I have to highly recommend you have that textbook to help you learn the material. Course policies, as I said, there are 2 exams, a midterm and a final. Nothing in this class will be accepted late for any reason. My best advice to you is just don't ask. Life happens. I know sometimes you can't get something turned in for some reason. So work ahead as best you can, and by ahead I mean when I assign it on Sunday, begin working on it on Sunday if at all possible. The other reason I tell you that is because if you do need help, the coaches and I are here to help you. We're happy to help you, but you can't email us 3 hours before the due date and expect to get a response. So the sooner you get started on the homework, the more likely you're going to be able to get good help from the coaches. I don't let you work far ahead in this class. There's too much material. I don't think you're going to learn it if you do that. So I do hold to my due dates. I do offer, though, bonus points toward the end of the semester because, like I said, I know life happens. Sometimes you can't get homework turned in. Sometimes you can't get a quiz done. Exams, there's no excuse. Those won't be extended. And then case studies, you have almost the whole semester to get those done. But I do have some bonus points at the end. So if you do miss a homework assignment or a quiz grade, you can make up for those the bonus points. Discussion boards also are out there. I'm looking for meaningful sentences, not just I agree, I disagree, or a direct quote from the book. That's not going to get you 10 points. And so make sure that you're reading those questions and you're answering them professionally. Typos and bad grammar are just not going to help you at all with your grades on those discussion boards. Here's the point breakdown. There are 1,000 points in this course. Here's my grading scale. If you email me or your coach, please put Accounting 5233 in the subject. We all teach multiple courses, and so if we know which course the student is emailing us in regard to, then we can answer you very quickly or much more quickly than if we don't know what class you're in. There is an academic calendar on the Southeastern website. If you have any questions about the fall term 2 dates, please check there. This is our schedule. We stick to this. Here's the day that it's assigned. Here's the chapter. Here's the assignment, the points, and the due date. And I make sure I'm consistent with my due dates. Sundays at midnight for your homework quizzes and your final classmate response for your discussion board. Your initial discussion board posting is due on Thursday at midnight, and the reason I do that is so that your classmates have time to respond to you. Notice the exams are open November 11th at 6 a.m. It'll be open on the 12th, and then it'll close on the 13th. We generally will do 48 hours, but again, I know a lot of you work full-time, you have families, and so I'm trying to give you opportunities there to schedule that exam and some time where you can take that. The exam itself is 2 hours. Getting set up for it is probably going to take you, 15 minutes or so. So just make sure you have a window scheduled during that time frame where you can take that midterm exam and then also your final exam. Up here on November 4th, notice from the chapters, I will assign 3 case studies. Those are not due until December 8th. However, I will tell you that in the past 2 semesters, I've offered bonus points for getting those turned in early, and I will post that date for you as well. That helps the coaches with grading. It also helps you because some of these case studies are going to come from chapters 1 through 4, so while the content is fresh in your mind, I would go ahead and do the case study. Now, your last case study, I believe, is from Chapter 9, and it's a very long, extensive case study. It's a very, very good case study. So you don't want to wait, look at this and go, oh, it's not due till December 8th. I'm going to start it on December 7th. No, that won't work. You won't get it done, and you won't turn in a good case study. If you've never read our School of Business Code of Academic Responsibility for Students, Staff, and Faculty, please do that. There's a lot of good information there. So welcome to the class. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.